हाँ जी मेरी तरफ कहना। अस्सलाम वालेकुम, नाम है इमरान अली इमरान और आज हम आपको बताने जा रहे हैं कि जो आइल्स का स्पीकिंग टेस्ट होता है उसमें बच्चे अक्सर कंफ्यूज होते हैं कि उन्हें अच्छे स्कोर्स कैसे मिलेंगे। उन्हें डिफरेंस पता नहीं चलता कि बैंड 9 का आंसर जो है वो कैसा होता है और बैंड 7 का आंसर कैसा होता है और बैंड 5 का आंसर जो है वो कैसा होता है। तो आज जो मैं वीडियो आपके लिए लेकर आया हूँ इसमें स्टूडेंट पहले मुझसे क्वेश्चन करेगी तो मैं आपको बैंड 8 से 9 का आंसर दूंगा। फिर वो क्वेश्चन करेगी तो बैंड 6 से 7.5 तक का आंसर देंगे। फिर क्वेश्चन करेंगी तो हम बैंड 4 से 5 का या 5.5 तक का आंसर जनरेट करेंगे। तो ये एक बेस्ट वीडियो होने वाली है आपके लिए। अगर आप इसे देखेंगे तो आपके जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं वो क्लियर हो जाएंगे कि आपको किस तरह से बोलना है आइल्स की स्पीकिंग टेस्ट में। सो आज का पार्ट 1 जो है ना वो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं टेस्ट का। जी क्वेश्चन कीजिए।
Which part of your country do most people live in?
So क्वेश्चन है which part of your country do most people live in? फिर से पूछेगा
Which part of your country do most people live in?
अब सबसे पहले बैंड 8 to 9 का आंसर। So actually, ma'am, according to the latest census that I have read in newspaper, most of the Pakistan's population is residing in countryside because Pakistan possessing a vast land and people are living over there. Moreover, if you talk about some cities, then there are very densely populated cities and their names are Karachi, Lahore, Faisalabad, Rawalpindi too. So these are actually densely populated areas of my country. अब आप दोबारा क्वेश्चन करें, मैं आपको बैंड 6 से 7.5 तक का आंसर दूंगा।
Which part of your country do most people live in?
Actually, ma'am, most of the Pakistani people are living in the villages. Pakistan has very big land, so people love to reside over there, and they are trying to go to the city areas, but maximum people are living in those areas. There are a few cities which are also very much populated, and their names are Karachi, Lahore, and Faisalabad. अब फिर से पूछें, मैं लोअर आंसर दूंगा आपको बैंड 5 तक का।
Which part of your country do most people live in?
Most of the Pakistani people are living in the big areas and in the villages, and many people live in the big areas. Pakistan has big population, and sometime people go to the cities, and there are many cities which have a very big population also, and their names are Karachi and Lahore and फैसलाबाद। अब हमने एक्सप्लेन किया है कि बैंड 8 to 9 का आंसर क्या है, उसमें वेरिएशन आ सकती है। बैंड 6 to 7.5 का आंसर क्या है और बैंड 4 to 5.5 तक का आंसर क्या है। इसमें आप मजीद वर्ड्स ऐड करेंगे तो आपके पास आंसर खूबसूरत से खूबसूरत होता चला जाएगा। जी अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन।
Tell me about the main industries there.
Ma'am, actually Pakistan is an agricultural country, so all the industries which are concatenated with the agriculture sector are flourishing a lot. Pakistan's sugarcane is used in the sugar industries. Pakistan's corn is used in the textile mills, and they are exporting the textile products to the other countries too. Pakistan is also developing its own fertilizers, and the second biggest industry you can say is the cement industry. So in Pakistan, industries are correlated with textile sector too, but there are few cities which are working on the other type of the industries, like they are developing leather products, they are developing leather goods, and they are also developing home appliances. In the city named Sialkot, and Sialkot, they are developing actually the surgical equipment and also sports goods. And there are two cities named Gujarat and Gujranwala. They are developing over there the home appliances, and all the required mod cons are being developed over there. So these industries are really flourishing in my country.
Tell me about the main industries there.
Actually, ma'am, Pakistan is an agricultural country. So all the industries which are linked with agriculture sector are developing here. For example, sugarcane is used in sugar mills, cotton is used in cotton mills or the textile mills. Pakistan is also developing its own fertilizers. There are few cities which are also developing leather goods. They are developing surgical equipments, sports equipments, and also the home appliances.
Tell me about the main industries there.
Pakistan is a very big country, and agriculture is a big area of Pakistan, and Pakistan is actually using its crop in developing products. They are using sugar cane to make sugar. They are using cotton to make clothes. And there are many cities which are making things you can export, and they are exporting textile things and also the sports things.
How easy it to travel around your country?
ओके आपने पीछे देखा है कि मैंने बैंड 8 to 9, बैंड 6 to 7.5 और 4 to 5.5 तक आंसर दिया। अभी जो है ना हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की तरफ जा रहे हैं, जिसको हम ज़्यादा बेहतर तरीके से आपको बताने की ट्राई करते हैं जी।
How easy is to travel around your country?
Ma'am, it's extremely easy to travel around my country actually. My country really possesses all type of the transportation systems. You can go by air because all the biggest cities of my country, particularly the provincial capitals, have the airports always there. They also have the train system. That is one of the biggest train system in my country. You can go by train, but for that you must have sufficient time because that may be late during the travel. But I would like to say that Pakistan have a very big network of motorways, highways, trunk roads, and every nook and cranny connected with the other. And the buses of latest century, the luxurious and state-of-the-art buses are really working as shuttle between these cities. And you can sit in the bus, you can enjoy, you can enjoy like you are traveling in air because roads are carpeted, there are no bumps on the road. And you can reach at the destination within sufficient time. But more probably I would like to say, if you have your own car, you have to drive your car out and enjoy the sights and sounds of nature, because Pakistan is really blessed with natural beauty.
How easy is to travel around your country?
Ma'am, it is very easy to travel in my country. Pakistan has airports, so you can go by air. Pakistan has its own railway system. You can go by train if you like, but they may get late sometime. You should have plenty of time. Pakistan is also having the big transportation system. The latest buses are running between the cities. You can sit in the bus and you can go to the destination. But I suggest if you have your own car, then you should enjoy the driving.
How easy to travel around your country?
It is very easy to travel around my country. If you want to go from one city to other city, you have many options. You can go by air from one city. Many cities have airport, and you can go also by the train system. And there is many types of buses. You can go by the bus. That is very cheap, and you can enjoy. No.
Next question.
No, next question.
Has your country changed much since you were a child?
So question is, has your country changed much since you were a child? Ma'am, actually change is a very small word. My country got revolutionized actually. When I was young, the transportation system was very weak, obsolete, and I would like to say outdated. The buses were outdated too. The roads were narrow, rut-rattled, and broken from place to place, and the buses cannot run more than at a speed of 65 kilometers per hour. But right now, those small roads are replaced with GT roads, with motorways, which are 4-lane roads or 6-lane roads. They are carpeted, and the buses are replaced with latest luxurious buses, which looks like the airplane running on the road. They are very equipped with the latest facilities. So what to do is, you can sit inside, you can go wherever you like. In early days, the telecommunication system was really very, very poor. In those days, in one village, I would like to say 1,000 people have only one landline telephone, and they all were really gathered about that phone and in order to be connected with each other. But right now, people have cellular phone in the hands, and more than three telecommunication companies are really empowering that cell phone. In early days, it was very difficult for someone to send the messages. You have to send the messages by postcard. You should send the postcard, and the postcard really reaches at the destination after 8 days. And if they write the answer at the same time, then that really comes back after 8 days, and it consumes 16 days over there. But right now, everyone has just a click away. You can write the message, you can set the press button, and the message is at the destination. In early days, after matriculation, the students didn't have too much chances to develop themselves. Actually, after matriculation, they have two chances. They can go for a science subject, or they can learn arts over there. But right now, after completing matriculation, students have numerous opportunities, even horizons, and the fields to select from. For example, they can go for computing, they can go for space sciences, they can go for media, they can go for telecommunication sector, or fine arts, or whatever they like. So these are the main revolutions I would like to say about that Pakistan got revolutionized.
Has your country changed much since you were a child?
Yes, ma'am. My country has changed very much since I was a child. When I was a child, there was not very much opportunities for students to study, and they can just go for science and arts. And right now they have numerous other options. They can go for space sciences, they can go for media, they can go for telecommunication sector. In early days, the transportation system was very weak. The roads were small, they were narrow, and they were outdated and broken. But right now, those roads are replaced with big roads, and moreover, they are transferred to 4 to 6 lane roads. Excuse me. In early days, the telecommunication system was also very outdated, and people have to depend on one cell phone or one telephone, and that was a landline phone, which really places in one house and having 1,000 people's population around. But right now, all these things have changed.
Has your country changed much since you were a child?
Yes, ma'am. My country has changed much since I was a child. When I was a child, there were many, there were a few roads, and also the roads were broken. But right now, those roads are not there. There are the big roads, and people can go on those roads easily. In those days, the buses were very poor and broken, and very old buses, and they failed to run fast. But now they have new buses, and those buses can go anywhere they like. But so this is the main thing that I can say. So this was actually a sample that I have given you, that if you are really interested to get good score in IELTS, you have to follow these patterns. For getting good bands in IELTS speaking, you should develop the fluency. There should be the more ions in the brain, and you can find out how to answer the question, how much self-motivated you are, and what the power throw do you have, and how much connectors, co-locators, and collocations you can use, and you can paraphrase that. So these are the main ingredients in getting good scores. So thank you very much. You can subscribe my channel and learn a lot. Assalamu alaikum.